Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rocktail YouTube, where we are on the road in Winter, South Dakota. Your Lumberjacks in the first game of the tournament here against the hometown team Winter at 10 a.m. Several other teams in attendance here today: Chamberlain, Wagner, Platt, Parkston, Gregory, and Emery Ethan. Welcome to our Bolt Marketing pregame show. Lumberjacks currently on the field warming up. Let's go ahead and take a moment while you're here and thank all of our yearly sponsors, bringing you the action on the road or at home. North Star Federal Credit Union, Highway 10 in Britain. Health First Chiropractic with Dr. Aaron Michael with his offices in Britain and in Sisseton. Jeff and Dwayne and their crew at Bolt Marketing. Any ag marketing needs, give Jeff and Dwayne a call. Full Circle Ag, tomorrow's Vision Today, their main office on Highway 10 in Britain. Glenn and Penny Banky with Banky Sand and Gravel, 448-8521 for any sand or gravel needs. Matt Folkman with Grade 8 Transportation, great guy to work for if you're looking for a career change. Give Matt a call with Grade 8 Transportation. Just north of the South Dakota border, Heinbuck Potatoes, the best potatoes around. Northern Gold Logistics, helping you get your freight where and when it's needed. County Line Seed down in Langford with Precision Planting. They really know what they're doing down there at County Line Seed. Worth a call. C&W Transfer, another trucking transfer company. Scott's Lumber, Highway 10 in Britain. First Savings Bank of Main Street in Britain. HH Design, stop into Hillary's and visit with her staff for any apparel needs for any team you follow. Troy Connect with Sand Lake Sales over in Houghton. Venture Communications, today's high-speed internet choice. And MJ Rabick with Metabolic Hoops Academy. If you're looking for a roadmap or just a simple plan to up your game in or out of season, give MJ a call, 702-325-4267. All right, we are back in action here on our Bolt Marketing pregame show. Got a couple different views here. This camera is going to rotate and kind of follow the action. I've got another view for you kind of set on the outfield, and I can do a little zooming in on that and zooming out if I need to. Probably just leave it set right there to try to catch all the outfield action as we go. Had quite a few coaches helping these boys out this year. Both squads actually, U17 and U14. And we are very blessed to have those guys. Had a chance to visit with one of those here pregame. Here's Coach Bussey and what he thinks of the winter tournament. All right, we are here pregame in Winter before the tournament here with Coach Bussey of the U14 squad. How are we doing today?
We're doing good. We're ready for some baseball.
Yeah, that is for sure. And we seem to have traveled well again, so that's nice to see. We start off against the hometown team. What do we know about them?
They're a good baseball team. That's exactly what we know about them. I was looking this morning. I mean, they're 1 through 5, 6 hitters all hit well. They all look for extra bases. Their catcher can throw guys out. They play defense. They've got 5 or 6 pitchers. But it's what I expected. Winter's a great baseball team. We're really just honored to be invited back down here to play here. This is a really cool stadium, a cool Father's Day weekend tournament. So we're just ready to go and show them what Britain baseball is.
Yeah, that is for sure. And as we're talking here, I'll maybe just pan around so people can get a look at the field. It's foggy today, and the grass is a little wet. Do you see that as a problem at all for the boys?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what would bother our goofballs, honestly. I think they play in lightning and thunder, and we're going to go with Chaz, game 1 on the mound. He throws hard. He's been throwing really well. Really solid defense behind him, too, of course. So we just our biggest thing is just putting the bat on the ball, I think, and getting some runs, putting pressure on them. So, no, Winter's a good team, excited to play here. And this fog is going to burn off, and it's going to be about 87, 88 soon, so it'll be perfect.
So I won't totally jinx us, but haven't lost a game yet this year. But definitely some mistakes to clean up. What do you think
Yeah.
we can use the most
It,
going into today?
experience is what the first games are. You know, the coaching staff, BJ, Adam, Preston, those guys, Jake, they all talk about the wins and losses don't matter as much early in the season. Let's just play some baseball so we can point out things that we do wrong and clean them up for later. July's really, there's a tournament later on that's more important than this one. So down here, it's just we're just going to play and have fun. But yeah, no, we are on a roll. There's no doubt about that. And we sat down for the typical continental breakfast when you travel, play ball as the coaches, and we changed the lineup all up, and then we put it back to the way it was because it's working. Why would you change anything? So we were maybe overthinking. So, but no, excited to go this morning. That's for sure.
That is awesome to hear. As always, we appreciate your time and thank you for what you do for the ball program.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, thanks to Coach Dwayne Bussey for his time and insight before the game. I know these guys are lucky to have all of these coaches helping them out here. Should be a pretty good game here. I alluded to in that interview, U14 I don't believe has lost a game yet this year, and they've been looking pretty sharp. Just a few mental errors here and there, and things that you'd expect to happen early on in the season. Not even 6 minutes in, I'm already having to clear off my glasses of all the mist. Kind of feels like it did back home when I left yesterday. Last night we were over in Gregory for U17 action, and beautiful baseball night. Got up to 80 degrees, and then the sun started setting and probably got down to about 72-ish and started to feel a little chilly again. But beautiful facility over in Gregory. Here's a little bit of a look at what went on there. Lumberjacks coming away with a first game win there, 9-8. And I only stuck around for a couple innings of the second game there. As you can see there, beautiful facility in Gregory, the small town there really puts a lot of effort into the facilities that affect everybody in their town, and they really care about what's going on there. Beautiful park equipment and scenery all around, the pool in the background, the American flag way atop the hill. It was a good night for baseball and a good night for the U17 squad. I'm going to grab a quick break here. Thanks for joining us on our Bolt Marketing pregame show. We'll be back in a few moments with starting lineups and game action. Welcome back to Winter. Our coaches meeting underway at home plate with the umpires. Coach Jake Heitman out there, along with the Winter coach. Today is the start of the tournament, the Father's Day tournament in Winter, and they're actually utilizing a field in Cologne for these first round games. So Britain and Winter are playing now here. Chamberlain and Wagner are playing now at 10 a.m. over in Cologne. After this game at noon will be Platt against Parkston, and then at noon in Cologne will be Gregory versus Emory Ethan. And then all other games will be here at the Leahy Bowl in Winter. It's kind of tough to see there. Britain, of course, will be visitors on the scoreboard here against Winter. They'll be batting first. I totally misread the weather today. I swear I saw somewhere it's going to be upper 70s into the 80s. Maybe that's later this afternoon. I'm out here in a t-shirt and shorts. Hopefully this fog clears off soon. It's a little breeze up top here, but not too bad, thankfully. Down on the field when I was doing the pregame interview with Coach Bussey, it's not as much of a breeze down there, and I actually warmed up a little bit, so shouldn't affect the players too much down there. And in fact, if they're wearing a sweatshirt, they'll probably be shedding that pretty quick. Had a good time over in Gregory last night. Some spectacular play from the boys there. I know Mitch Berger had a diving catch out in center field. And a good night at the plate. Bryce Hawkinson, watched him hit a RBI triple. Really sparked a comeback there for the Lumberjacks in the first game. Had himself some running catches out in the left field. And just all around good play from the boys on the field in that first game. They never buckled when they got down and made that comeback win 9-8 in that first game.
Can you hear me? Good now, Kurt? Or good now, Jason? More? Good now? There we go. All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the game number one of the 2025 Father's Day 14U baseball tournament here at Leahy Bowl between the Britain Lumberjacks and the Winter Cologne Royals. Let's get started today with the starting lineups for each team. Please come out to your respective baselines when your name is announced. Starting off with the visiting team, the Britain Lumberjacks. Leading off and playing first base, Liam Peters. Batting second,
Liam Peters.
Jack Devidoff. Batting third and doing the catching today, number 35, Drew Heitman.
Looks like you can hear the speaker, so I'll leave this alone.
Fourth, number 38, Chaz Vieter. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 16, Bowen Michael. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 30, 17.
Thanks for doing this.
Yep.
Now for the home team, Winter Cologne Royals. Leading off and doing the catching, number 5, Logan Calhoun.
As a reminder, if I do get muted here, don't worry. It's not your TV or device. It's me here just muting myself to take care of conversations and things behind the scenes.
Playing third base,
Brought my card table along and chair, so I'm set up in the back end of my pickup on top of the hill. What a great view.
playing second base, number 24, Weston Foster. Your EH, number 28, Uriah Gonzalez. Your designated hitter, batting number 8, number 20, Tegan Shelbourne. Batting 9th, playing left field, Roman Evans. Batting 10th, playing center field, number 18, Carter Pepple. Pitching today for Winter Cologne will be Gus Tobin. Substitutes for Winter, Tatum Swan. Number 10, Tatum Whitemouse. Number 17, Tristan Fastors. Number 19, Corbin Bridges.
And apparently the device I use to connect my microphone to my phone
Number 46, Quentin.
doesn't work to also charge at the same time, so we'll see if I get through this game. At some point I may have to switch out and just use the phone's microphone. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Excited to get back home up in the crow's nest where I can plug in, and sounds like we'll be getting Venture Internet there to give you some more camera views. Here's the national anthem.
All right, let's play ball.
Play ball! Hurry up, batter. It's gonna be a short game and I gotta get home for lunch.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Ha ha ha.
All right, it looks like we are set up here to maybe, there we go, be able to catch the action from home to first and also at the plate from third to home. And I can switch for you as he's running around second there. And some of that outfield action I can zoom in on if need be. So looks like we're set up pretty good here. Kind of impressed with myself. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna. All right. right, Liam Peters up to bat here first for the Lumberjacks. First pitch of the winter tournament on the way. Ball 1. Ball 2 in the dirt. Pretty cool scoreboard, video board out here in center field with the big old scoreboard underneath showing each inning. I love that. And kind of think talks of that. Ball 3. Talks of that on the way at some point in the future for the Britton ball field. Scoreboard they have out there now on the big field is actually meant for one of the little fields. And a leadoff walk for Liam Peters. And the Britton fans who have traveled well getting into it. So 2 left-handed batters in a row here to lead things off for the Lumberjacks. Jack Tevital at the plate. First strike of the tournament delivered there from the winner pitcher. Liam goes, throw down to second. He's in there. Liam gets back. Jack will be the first out here of the inning. Drew Heitman at the plate for the Lumberjacks. Wind up delivery, swing and a miss. Oh, 1 the count as Drew gets the call from Coach Kilker down at third. Fouled back into the net.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring that back to the concession stand for $1 bill.
Holy moly, $1 for a foul ball. I was saying those balls are expensive. Hit by Drew Heitman. That'll land foul. Talking to Coach Richter back home about how expensive the balls are. I think there's 2 different balls. You can get $9 and $11 a piece, I think he said. So they really add up. And Drew calls for time. He'll step out. 1 out here, 0-2 the count.
Ball 1. Counts 1 and 2.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss.
Strike 3 swinging.
That'll bring pitcher Chaz Viator to the plate.
Chaz Viator, your pitcher.
Ball high. So Coach Kilker here at third giving signs. Coach Brandon Peters over on the first base line. Strike delivered, 1-1. Good cut there from Chaz, 0-2. Huge outfield here at the Leahy Bowl. Lots of gaps out there and green grass to hit to. Fouled off there into the in front of the winter dugout. 375 to Deadaway Center out by the flagpole. 325 to each respective foul post. Swung on, popped up over the pitcher. Shortstop bobbles. Liam thought about going. He'll stay put. So a single for Viator will advance Liam to third. Number 16 at the plate, Bowen Maiko. Ball in the dirt. Liam will stay put. Chaz goes. Catcher a hold. Runners at second and third now for the Lumberjacks.
In there for strike one. Counts 2-1.
Hit back up the middle. Second baseman grabs it over to first for the out. So no damage done
0 runs.
for the Lumberjacks. And one hit from Chaz as Liam got the walk. Keep it here. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. Popped out to left field. That'll land in front of Tevedal, and he'll get it back in.
Nice base hit. Now up for shortstop number 1, Cooper Craven.
Runner goes. Throw down to second. What a throw, but runner gets there just in time. I think that's Drew Heitman behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike delivered from Pieter.
Strike 1. Counts 1-1.
Popped up, almost right back to Chaz. Bussy gets it over to first out in the bottom of 1. Runner advances to third for Winner. Popped up kind of in front of us here, right over the fence. Max Souther on the chase, out of play. Strike delivered. 0-2 the count. 1 out for the Lumberjacks with the runner on third. Hit up. Stopped. Nice stop. Oh, what a play there.
Batter is safe at first.
I think that's Carter Groby. It's a tough spot to play that one between second and first. So a run scores with the runner on first here for Winner. Chaz checks the runner into his windup. Delivery, runner goes. Throw down. Almost gets it there again, just a tad high. Swing and a miss.
Strike number 2.
Runner's going from second to third. Throw down to third. Souther scoops, comes back. Oh, looked like he had him, but safe at third. Hi. Strike delivered there.
Strike 1 on number 14, Rupin Robbins.
Strike 2. 1 and 2 the count with 2 outs. Ball high, ump says. 2-2.
Evens up the count, 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Chaz sits him down. Winner strands a runner.
Winner scores 1 run.
2 hits. 1 run for Winner. And the Lumberjacks will hit the plate again. We'll be right back on Rockdale U.
The top of the second inning. First up,
All right, back here
Max Souther.
in Winter at the Leahy Bowl.
Number 32.
On top of the second inning, Lumberjacks trail 1-0.
Hitter, number 0, Henry Kilker.
Strike 1 for Max Souther, another left-handed batter for the Lumberjacks. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Dropped, third strike. Max runs down, catcher throws down for the out.
Now up, your second baseman, number 32, Carter Groby.
All right, Carter Groby here batting for the Lumberjacks.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Ball 2, 2-0.
2-0 the count now.
Strike 1, 2-1.
Ball inside, 3-1. Strike 2. Carter thought that was a ball. Full count. Ball low. Lead-off walk for the Lumberjacks here. Groby's got some wheels over on first. Boomer at the plate here, Henry Kilker. He'll step out while Coach Kilker gives the signs. Throw back over to first. Carter back in time. Well, Carter got going real late.
Runner is thrown out at second.
So 1 out here. Strike delivered to Henry. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. Swing and a miss there.
Swinging, strike 2, counts 1 and 2.
On it now, fouled back into the net.
Ball out of play.
1 and 2.
To the concession stand for $1. Sponsored by Christian's Photography.
Ball high.
That evens up the count, 2 and 2.
Hit, third baseman scoops it up. Throw just in time.
Nice play by the third baseman for out number 3.
And that'll do it for the top of 2.
No hit.
No hits for the Lumberjacks. And they still trail 1-0. We'll be right back here on Rockdale. Back in action here. Lumberjacks trail 1-0 in the bottom of 2. Playing third, Max Souther. At short, Luke Bussey. Second base, Carter Groby. And at first, Liam Peters. Chaz Viator on the mound. Drew Heitman behind the plate. Tevidal in left field. Bowen Michael in center. And gosh, that must be Levi Mills on right field. First strike delivered from Chaz.
Swinging, strike 1.
Hit back up to the pitcher. Chaz gets it. Easy toss over to first. 1 out.
Now up, number 28, Uriah Gonzalez.
Ball high. Two oh the count to the batter. Strike 1.
And there for strike 1. Count goes 2 and 1.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 and 2.
Swinging, strike 2.
Fog slowly clearing away here, and sun trying to peek out, warming things up a little bit. Ball high, full count.
High. Goes up the count.
Hit back to Chaz. Easy toss again over to first.
Back to the pitcher. Route number 2.
2 outs here in the bottom of 2.
Now up, your designated heater.
Yeah, here comes the sun.
7.
One and one the count to the batter. 2 outs. Ball outside.
Ball 2. Counts 2 and 1.
Strike 2.
Goes up the count. 2 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Chaz sits him down to end the inning. No hits.
No hits.
And we'll be heading to the third. While we have you here, let's go ahead once again and thank all of our yearly sponsors. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Banky Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, Northern Gold Logistics, County Line Seed and Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, and Metabolic Hoops Academy. I'm mixed up in my directions here in winter, so I'll just say if you see the flag out there, breeze switching back and forth from home plate to center, and every once in a while switches, blows from right field to left field.
To the top of the third inning. Leading off your number 9 hitter, number 15, Levi Mills. On deck, your shortstop, number 2, Luke Bossy. In the hole, your first baseman, number 3.
So, final 2 batters of the order here, leading things off for the Lumberjacks. Levi Mills at the plate now with Luke Bussey on deck. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 now the count.
Counts 1 and 1.
Oh, 1-1. Apologies. Ball inside. Announcer saying something different than what's on the board. I missed the first pitch. There's a ball. 2-2 is the count. Hit short in the grass. Pitcher bobbles it, and Mills reaches first. Leadoff runner here for the for the Lumberjacks.
Hitter reaches first on the air. Now
Ball 1 delivered. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Swing, strike 1.
Swung on a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count.
Strike 2, counts 1 and 2.
Hits Luke in the foot, and he'll take first. So a couple of runners here, first 2 at-bats for the Lumberjacks, a walk and a hit by pitch. Ball inside. Liam showing bunt, pulls back for a ball. Strike delivered there, 2-1. Overthrow. Coach Kilker sends Levi. He's heading home. Throw into the infield. Lumberjacks tie it up at 1, and Luke is over on third.
Runners advance on the throwing end, scoring 1 run.
Liam was throwing bunt there, and the pitcher threw over to first. Overthrow and rolled down the fence line. It allowed Levi to score and Luke to get all the way over to third. Little mound meeting there and strategy talk with the winner. 2-1 the count to Liam Peters. Bunt down the third baseline.
Foul ball.
Luke with a very healthy lead on that, about halfway down. Ball in the dirt. 2-2 now. No outs.
Ball 3, that makes the count full.
Another ball in the dirt.
Now up, your left fielder, number 14, Jack Tevedal.
Another lefty here, Jack Tevedal at the plate for the Lumberjacks. Runners at first and third. Liam and Luke. Liam goes, catcher a hold. He'll reach easily. Runners now at second and third.
Runner advances to second on the stolen base.
Still no outs here. In the top of 3. Fouled back out of play.
Foul ball out of place. Please bring that back to the concession stand.
We'll have the chase down here, kind of right in front of us. Ball delivered there. Bunt attempt fouled back. 2-2 now the count. Fierce competition for those foul balls when they're giving out $1 a piece. Ball high and tight.
Ball inside. It'll fill up the count.
Full count now to Tevidal. And a called third strike will retire the first out of the inning for Winter.
Catcher, Drew Heitman.
Drew Heitman now coming to the plate. Ball one delivered. If Drew can go opposite field here, there's a big old gap between center and right. Center fielder really playing almost left field there. And the right fielder dang near over towards the foul line. Swung on, hit down the third baseline. Third baseman gets it, throws home. Got him out at home. Liam will advance to third. Drew gets to first.
Your pitcher, number 38, Chaz Vieter.
A courtesy runner for catcher Heitman. Looks like that'll be Joseph O'Brien coming in over at first to run. Chaz Vieter now at the plate for the Lumberjacks. Joseph goes, reaches easily, no one even covering, and no throw down. Second and third have runners on the bases. Popped up in the infield, pitcher camping out, now third baseman comes over, misses it. Joseph reaches third. And Chaz will reach first here on 2 outs. Liam scores and gives the Lumberjacks the lead 2-1. They must be counting that as an error. So there's still only 1 hit in this game for the Lumberjacks on the board. 3 errors for Winter so far. Ooh. Pickoff got Chaz over at first. That was a quick move by the pitcher. And so no hits, 2 runs gives the Lumberjacks a 2-1 lead here, headed to the bottom of 3. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube.
fielder, number 47, Roman Evans. On deck, your center fielder, number 18, Carter Pepple. In the hole, your catcher, number 5, Logan Belcher.
Vieter back on the mound here in the bottom of 3. Delivery on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Ball high. Popped up to left. Whoo! Tevedal makes the catch. Apologies, I didn't switch in time. I was watching the action. Bowen came over to back up, and they almost ran into each other, but catch made there. One out here in the bottom of 3. Batter shows bunt, pulls back for a ball. Strike delivered, 1-1 now.
Swinging strike 2.
Ball low.
Ball 2. That'll even up the count. 2-2.
2-2 now to the batter. Foul ball down the third baseline. Waste some of that batter's energy running all the way down. That was close. Max picks that ball up just on the outside of the foul line there, the baseline. Hit up the middle, grabbed by Groby, toss over to first, second out in the bottom of 3.
The out number 2. Now up, your leadoff hitter, your catcher, number 5, Logan Kaufman.
Ball outside. Hit down the third baseline, bobbled by Max. He'll throw over to first. Not in time.
Runner reaches base on the hit. Tough play at third base. Now up. Your shortstop, number 1, Cooper Draven.
Throw over to first, runner back in time. It's deceiving from up here. It looked like that throw was meeting the runner just in time. Runner goes, throw down from the plate. Oh, I think he was in time. Ball dropped there.
On the stolen base.
Ball high. 1-1. Looked like a good pitch as Heitman framed that one. Ball though, 2-1 now the count. And ball 4, we'll put a runner at first and second now for Winter.
Reaches for space on the walk. Now up.
2 outs here.
Number 16, Sam Suction.
Hit on, grabbed by Bussy, throw over to first, in time, third out. 2 runners stranded for Winter. Lumberjacks hold on to a 2-1 lead, headed to the 4th inning. And it's time for our Venture Communications high-speed timeout of the game. A little recap here so far as we get to the 4th inning. I assume we're about midway through-ish if we're doing 7 innings. I don't really know how many. It kind of switches every game. I'm assuming tournament style's got to be set in place. But no errors for the Lumberjacks thus far.
Wagner and Chamberlain. After the first inning, Wagner leads Chamberlain 7-0.
7-0 Wagner up on Chamberlain over in Cologne. And here at the Leahy Bowl, 3 errors for Winter is what helped out the Lumberjacks get back into this thing and take the lead in the 3rd inning. They lead 2-1 thanks to Venture Communications for our high-speed timeout of the game. Sun really showing here. Gosh, that feels great. Number 16, Bowen Maiko, center fielder at the plate. Strike delivered there. 2-1 now the count to Bo. Whew, thought about it, pulled back. Strike delivered, 2-2. Ball, full count.
Count goes full, 3-2.
Dropped, third strike, Bo takes off. Catcher tosses down to first.
Batter is out.
In time for the out.
Now up. Your third baseman, number 30, Max Suter.
That'll bring left-handed batter Max Souther to the plate for the Lumberjacks with 1 out. No runners on. Ball low. Hit down to first. And the first baseman makes the play on the ball for the second out. Second baseman Carter Groby now coming to the plate.
Number 32, Carter Groby.
Let's see if we can get a little two-out rally going here. Ball high and away. Ball in the dirt. 2-0. Strike there. 2-1 now. Swung on and hit, popped up to short. Shortstop will make the catch for the third out. Quick 3 outs for Winter. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. All right, back here in the bottom of 4, Lumberjacks with a 2-1 lead. Viator back on the mound. Strike 1 delivered. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Popped up. Max Souther camps out. He'll make the catch. Nice job, Mr. Souther. His brother Ben playing last night in the U17 game, and I don't know how, but the announcer added an L to the last name, and it was Sluther over the PA system. Ball low. 1-0 the count. One and one now. Fog has completely cleared out of the bowl, just a little off in the distance yet. And the sun is out. This is the weather I was hoping for. Nice little light breeze. Hit over the shortstop's head. Bowen Michael chases that one down out in center, left center. Gets it back in. One out and a runner on first. Runner goes, throw down from behind the plate. In time, ball dropped.
Runner advances to second on the stolen base.
One of these times we'll get that. Fouled back into the net. One and one now the count. Right back up to Chaz, grabbed by Groby, tosses to first, gets the out. 2 down now with the runner on third.
Nice play by the second baseman on the hard hit ground ball. That'll bring up your extra hitter.
Ball in the dirt, Chaz covers. That's a long way to the net. Runner scores and ties up the game at 2. So no runners on now. Swung on, Groby grabs it, easy toss to first for the out. That'll do it for the 4th, but not before winner scores a run to tie it up at 2. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube. All right, Henry Kilker at the plate here for the Lumberjacks. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hit, gets past the pitcher, second baseman grabs it, toss over to first. 1 out here in the top of 5.
That brings up your right fielder, number 15, Levi Mills.
Ball short in the dirt. One and one now to Levi. Ball. Breeze picking up just slightly here. Hit back to the pitcher. Second out. Bring number 2, Luke Bussey, to the plate for the Lumberjacks.
That'll bring up the shortstop.
Ball high. Three 0 to Luke. Strike now. Ball inside. Luke will take a walk to first.
Ball number 4. That'll bring up your leadoff batter, first baseman, number 3, Liam Peterson.
Liam now coming to the plate here. Luke goes, throw down from behind the plate. Luke's in there in time. Ball in the dirt, catcher blocks it. Must have hit him in the throat. He's hurting pretty good there. So 2 outs here, 1-1 the count to Liam. Luke on second. Ball delivered. Ball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. 3-1. Ball inside, Liam will head down to first. Runners now at first and second. Now we'll have a pitching change while we get ready for Jack Tevidal to come to the plate. We'll be right back here on Rocktail YouTube. Wagner leading Chamberlain over in Cologne right now, 12-0. Right now looking like Wagner is going to advance, if that's the case. And Britain wins this thing, they'll face Wagner. Looks like at 6 o'clock tonight. And Chamberlain would play at 2 today, so the loser of this game will play Chamberlain at 2 most likely. Guess I shouldn't talk ahead of time. 12-0 lead. That's going to be hard to come back and pull out a win. All right, runners at first and second for the Lumberjacks. Tevidal at the plate with 2 outs. Here in the top of 5, new pitcher for Winter. First pitch strike delivered. Oof, high pitch there, swung on and missed, strike 2. Runners go, throw down to third. He's safe at third. Luke Bussey there on third. Liam over on second. Runners now in scoring position. Swing and a miss from Tevidal will end the inning. 2 runners stranded for the Lumberjacks. We're tied up at 2, headed to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back. So Chaz Viator will be back on the mound here in the 5th for the Lumberjacks. Went seedless last night in seed season here in the first game of the U17, and then decided to bust them out, trying to save my mouth a little bit over the weekend. Haven't busted them out yet today here, but getting close maybe. Trying to hold off until the Lumberjacks' second game today. Got the smack and cinnamon churro on deck. Strike 1 delivered from Viator. Ball high. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit down to Souther at third, bobbled, throw over to first. Liam has to come off to get it. And no outs here with the runner on first for Winter. Have a pinch runner over there. Throwback. Just about got him. Pitch hit into left field. Chased down by Tevedal. He'll get it in to Souther and hold the runner at second. So runners at 1 and 2 here for Winter with no outs. Batter showing bunt, pulled back, strike delivered. Batter shows bunt again, ball. 1-1. Strike delivered there. Batter reaching for the bunt. Foul tip. Oh, batter's out. All right, one down now. Runners still at first and second. Framed by Heitman behind the plate, but ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Whew, just missed. 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1. Swung on and hit out to right, or center. Bowen makes the catch. He'll get it back into second, and runner will be held. Nice catch by Bowen Michael. 2 outs here. Game still tied up at 2. 2 runners on for Winter. Ball high. Strike delivered there.
1-1.
2-1 now. Reached out and fouled that one back. 2-2. Good talk out there on the field with the Lumberjacks. Hit in the gap, gets past the shortstop. Tevedal comes up, he's throwing home. Gets it in. And he get him out at third. Great play, Jack Tevedal with the arm from right field. Saves the scoring run, and the game's still tied at 2 as we head to the top of 6. We'll be right back on Rockdale YouTube. All right, top of 6 here. Drew Heitman at the plate, leading things off for the Lumberjacks. Good spot in the lineup here for the Lumberjacks. And Coach Heitman taking over at third base for Coach Kilker. I'm assuming some of those guys getting ready to head over to Platt for U17 action today. Hit to the shortstop. Drew hustling down the first baseline, almost beats it, but first out in the inning. Nice hustle down the line by Drew. That'll bring pitcher Chaz Viator to the plate. Chaz pulled back for a ball. Try to make it through this half inning with my microphone before I switch out to charge up the phone. Have to use the phone mic. Ball, oh, strike one. Ball 2, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. Ball 4, Chaz will take a walk down to first. Bo Michael to the plate now. 1 out. Throw back to first, not in time. Chaz gets back. Pitcher has picked him off once already today. Swing and a miss at the plate. 0-1 is the count. Fouled into the gate in front of the Lumberjack dugout there. 0-2 the count to Bo. Someone over on the first baseline calling for a balk there. Chaz did look like he wanted to get back. Fouled up, out of play.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring back that foul ball to the concession stand for $1, sponsored by Kristen's Photography.
That one fouled back over the Lumberjack dugout.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring that foul ball back to the concession stand for $1, sponsored by Kristen's Photography.
Ball delivered there.
That'll even up the count. 2-2.
2-2 to Bo with Jazz on first. One out here. Ball high, 3-2.
Ball high. That'll fill up the count.
Good at bat here for Bo Michael. Ball 4 in the dirt.
Ball 4.
It'll bring number 30, Max Souther, to the plate. A little mound visit. Runners at first and second for the Lumberjacks. We'll actually have a pitching change here. We'll be right back. All right, back from a pitching change here. A little lineup talk with the umps here. Runners at first and second. One out here. And the top is 6. Max Souther at the plate. Swing and a miss.
Swing, strike one.
1-1 the count to Souther. Another swing on. Strike. And strike 3 delivered to Souther. 2 outs now.
Number 2.
In the top of 6.
Now batting the second baseman, number 32, Carter Ruby.
Carter Groby, second baseman at the plate here. Chaz on second, Bo on first. Strike 1 delivered. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Ball inside. Hit out to right. Right fielder on the chase. Makes the catch for the third out of the inning. And we're still tied up to 2. Headed to the bottom of 6. We'll be right back. Back here for the bottom of 6, Chaz Viator back on the mound for the Lumberjacks. Let's go ahead and thank all of our yearly sponsors once again for bringing you this action. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heimbach Potatoes, Northern Gold Logistics, County Line Seed and Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, and Metabolic Hoops Academy.
In the hole, the right fielder, number 14, Regan Roberts.
Bottom of 6 here, tied up at 2. Swung on, fouled off. Liam on the rundown, couldn't quite catch up to it.
Foul ball for strike number 1.
Ball outside. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Strike two.
1-2 now the count. Swung on and hit out to center. Left. Jack Tevedal makes the catch. Diving catch from Tevedal. He's the guy who saved the go-ahead run down and throw to the plate that got the last out of the last inning. Ball's deceiving up here. Thought that was going out to Bo. Ended up in the glove of Tevedal. One down here. Swung on and hit. Runner beats out the throw. That's a tough one. Souther was on the chase down for that. It actually ended up in the glove of Bussy, the shortstop, and got it over, but runner beats it out. So one down here with the runner on first. Gator on the throwback. Almost got him off guard.
Runner advancing to second on the stolen base.
Throw down not in time. Runner reaches second. Strike delivered. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Swing strike two. Counts 1-2.
Ball high. Looks like that one just missed.
2-2.
2-2 the count. Delivery. Swung on, hit up to the pitcher. Jazz over to first. Easy out there. Two down now with the runner on third. Jazz steps on, checks the runner at third. Popped up to center. Caught made by Bowen Michael. Final out in the bottom of 6 as we head to 7. We'll be right back on Rocktail YouTube.
That'll be the second. Could be anybody not in the current lineup, and one out for the first inning of extra innings, and then after that it changes.
All right, extra innings here. Rule change. Runner can be at second base with one out, and the runner can't be in the current lineup. So Joseph O'Brien will hit second base here for the Lumberjacks.
The top of the 7th. Leading off will be your extra hitter, number 0, Henry Kilker. On deck, right fielder, number 15, Levi Mills. And in the hole, your shortstop, number 2, Luke Bussey.
Henry Kilker to lead things off here for the Jacks.
At least they can do this from the
So 1 out. Kilker at the plate. O'Brien on second. Bunt attempt there. Dropped by the catcher. Strike. But, oh, what happened? O'Brien made it to third. They had him go back. I don't understand the rule. Bunt laid down nicely by Kilker down the third baseline. Advances O'Brien to third. That was a nice bunt. 2 outs now. Levi Mills coming to the plate.
ready. Where you going?
Now up your right fielder, number 15, Levi Mills.
Again at home, if you're wondering, extra inning rules here. The team starts with a runner at second and 1 out. Kilker bunted there to advance O'Brien to third. He got out at first for the second out of the inning. Mills at the plate. Fouled back out of play.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring that foul ball back to the concession stand for $1. Strike distance photography.
Hopefully there's siblings.
1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Swing strike 2. Count was 1-2.
A single here scores a run for the Jacks.
Are you gonna get some candy?
Ball high. 2-2.
Leading up the count. 2-2.
I think it's cool.
Pitcher threatens to throw over to third. Called third strike to end the inning.
Strike 3. So out number 3.
We'll be right back. All right, back here to start the bottom of 7 in the extra inning. Six inning games today. Extra inning rules. They'll start with a runner on second and 1 out. Swung on and hit out to left. Tevenall grabs it. Throw to third. Gets past Souther into the gate. Runner gets up. He'll stay put at third. Now runners at second and third for Winter.
Here we go, Tatum. Let's run.
Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit down the third baseline. Max Souther throws home. Rundown coming. They take him out at third. Throw over to second now and a run down there. Got him! No! Had him! Oh! 1 out, 2 outs here now. Runner on third. I can't wait to go back and watch that. Felt like it should have ended the inning there. All right, Chaz, here we go. Pinch runner now for the third runner at third. Runners at second and third. Ball high. Strike delivered, 1-1. 2 outs. Tied up at 2 in the extra inning. Swung on, popped up. That's out of play. One and two the count. Gator, wind up, delivery. Strike 3, sits him down. We're headed to another extra inning here where the Lumberjacks will try to add some runs. We'll be right back. All right, this extra inning puts a runner at third with 2 outs. Tournament rules here. I'll be right back. So 2 outs here. O'Brien will take his place at third. And Bussy at the plate. Bottom of the order for the Lumberjacks. Strike one to Luke. Swing and a miss. Strike two. It's right there. Strike three. Can't do much there. 2 outs starting the inning. See if Chaz can do the same.
Brighten up your home or office? How about warming or cooling down your environment? Stop on over to 130 North Main in Ritter and visit with Goodray Electric. Bob, Tyler, and will get supplied with quality products.
Not as exciting over in Cologne. I'm assuming that game's over. Last update we heard was Wagner up 12-0 over Chamberlain. Coming up next here, Platt versus Parkston. And over in Cologne, Gregory versus Emory Ethan. So you'll have a pitching change here for the Lumberjacks. We'll swap places. Chaz will head to first, and Liam will head to the mound to toss some for the Lumberjacks.
For Britain, number 3, Liam Peterson. Due up for winner, bottom of the 8th, number 18, center fielder, Carter Pepple.
All right, back here, bottom of 8. 2 outs, runner on third. Liam Peters into pitch.
Here we go, Tatum.
Bunt laid down, run coming home. Got him out! Got him out! What a play there, and chased down by Liam, bobbled it, and still got it to first in time. Whew, that was close. So we head to the top of 9. Must be the same rules here in the ninth as it was in the eighth. 2 outs. Runner on third, which looks like it'll be Joseph O'Brien.
Now up in the top of the ninth, leadoff batter, pitching, number 3, Liam Peters.
There we go, top of 9. Ball low. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Come on, Blue, be ready.
Strike 2, 1-2 now.
Here we go, Coop.
Strike number 2.
Again, 2 outs. O'Brien on third. Hit back to the pitcher. He'll jog over to first and underhand toss it for the out. We'll head to the bottom of 9.
On the top of the
Blue.
I need solutions that work. Market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that is powerful.
Was really regretting this morning not bringing a sweatshirt out, but now the sun is out doing its work and feeling great. Great baseball weather here in the bowl. Liam back on the mound for the Jacks. 2 outs and a runner on third.
Now up in the bottom of the ninth, your catcher, number 5, Logan Calhoun. Runner on third base, Tatum Swan.
Go, Logie. Down and hard, Logue. All right, here we go, guys. Hey, quiet.
Popped up. Souther on the chase. Backs up and makes the catch.
Played by the third baseman, there gets the fly ball for the third out. We'll end the ninth inning.
And we're headed to 10.
Leading off the top of the 10th for Britain.
Blue, here we go.
Fielder number 14, Jack Tevedal.
All right, 2 outs here. O'Brien on third. Tevedal at the plate for the Lumberjacks. Bunt laid down, gets past the pitcher. Overthrow, Jack beats it out. Run scores. Lumberjacks take a lead. Here in the top of 10, 3-2 is our score. As Jack stands on first.
Here we go, Blue.
Drew Heitman now coming to the plate with a big bat for the Lumberjacks.
Brings up the catcher number 35, Drew Heitman.
Ball low.
Get it back, get it back.
Swung on and hit. It gets through. Bounces off the right fielder. Drew reaches. Jack will advance to second. That'll bring up first baseman Chaz Vietor. We get a courtesy runner for catcher Drew Heitman. Coach is asking if courtesy runner can be the same guy that started over on third to start the inning. And yes, they can. So Joseph will take his spot at first for Drew.
Come on, Blue, make a play here, make a play.
2 outs, 2 on. Ball low.
Here we go, Coop. Take it off.
Tevedal on second, O'Brien on first. Fouled back out of play.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring that back to the concession stand for $1, sponsored by Crispin Photography.
Also fouled back out of play.
Foul ball out of play. Please bring that back to the concession stand for $1, sponsored by Crispin Photography.
Ball low. 2-2.
Even at the count, 2-2.
Swung on. Up the middle. Tevido on his horse. He's rounding third. Throw home. Cut off by the pitcher. Jack scores another run for the Lumberjacks. Viator with an RBI single. He'll stand on first with O'Brien at second. That'll bring center fielder Bowen Michael to the plate. Strike delivered. 2 outs, 2 on. 0-1 the count to Bo. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You got it, Coop. You got it.
Ball low and away. Runners get back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. But damage is done. With a little cushion, Lumberjacks take a 4-2 lead. All we got to do is hold them here with 2 outs. And Winner will have a runner on third. While we still have you here, let's go ahead and thank everyone again. Without these people, I wouldn't be traveling as much bringing you these live streams. North Star Federal Credit Union, Health First Chiropractic, Bolt Marketing, Full Circle Ag, Benke Sand and Gravel, Grade 8 Transportation, Heinbuck Potatoes, Northern Gold Logistics, County Line Seed and Precision Planting, C&W Transfer, Scott's Lumber, First Savings Bank, HH Design, Sand Lake Sales, Venture Communications, and Metabolic Hoops Academy. All right, bottom of 10 here. Lumberjacks just took a 2-run lead, 4-2. Liam Peters back on the mound for the Jacks. There'll be 2 outs with a winner runner on third.
Bottom of the 10th, winner flow. Number 1, Cooper Trader. This inning with 2 outs, runner on third, and Tatum Swan.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Let's go get him yourself, Liam. Fouled back, strike 2. 1 more to go. Popped out to left. Tevido on the run. Over his head. He'll chase it to the wall. Runner around in second on his way to third. Cut off. Throw to Souther. Broken up. That's a leadoff triple for Winner.
Go, Sam.
That's the first time we've seen one ripped that far this game. Made it all the way to the wall.
There we go, Coop. There we go, Coop. Now finish it.
Let's go, Sam.
What a clutch position for that hitter too. He was down 0-2.
Is that first base? Is that first base?
All right, 1 out to go here. Lumberjacks with a 4-3 lead in the bottom of 10. Ball high. Nice stop there behind the plate by Heitman.
Make a throw, Coop.
Hit to shallow center. That'll score a run and tie it up. Winner with a runner at first.
Third baseman, number 13, Gary Tucker.
Just need it, Dave. Need it.
When I fall asleep, I thought my wife roofied me there for a second. Woke up, it was too bad. And then they put on nothing.
Runner goes. Throw down from behind the plate. Not in time.
Runner advances on the stolen base.
He's hit.
Almost like
0-1 the count.
Major League. Yeah.
Runner's going. Throw down to third. Oof. Ump says safe.
He's the third on the stolen base.
Use your bat. No, use your bat. Here we go, Sam. Use it.
Swing and a miss. Liam gets him himself. We're headed to the top of 11. What a great start to this winter ball tournament between two great baseball teams here. We're still going. We'll be right back. All right. Back here in the top of 11, Max Souther coming to the plate for the Jacks. O'Brien on third with 2 outs. And such a clutch hit by the winner batter there. He was down 0-2 in the count and ripped one to the left field wall for a triple. Scored a run, and then they ended up tying it up. So here we are in another extra inning. Sun is out here. I'm gonna have to put on some SPF pretty soon.
Get 1 out without getting this guy in. That's would be a big.
All right, let's go, Blue.
I already went to.
Strike one delivered. Strike two. Souther down 0-2 now.
You got it.
Big old gap out there in right center. See if Max can hit some grass. Swing and a miss. Strike three. We're headed to the bottom of 11.
Come on, number 8. It'd be nice to see one fall in over top of second base.
Located on the 4-lane in Winterstown.
Go, Roo! Here we go, Roo!
Leading off the bottom of the 11th, right fielder, number 14, Rupin Robbins. Starting out on third, number 8, Tatum Swan. They start the inning with 2 outs.
Oh. Yeah, they're just playing right now.
All right, here we go. 2 outs, runner on third. Popped up to center. Bowen Michael makes the catch.
Center fielder for out number 3.
We're headed to the top of 12. Technically, this is probably about the 8th-ish inning, I suppose. 9th, maybe. Each extra inning now starting with 2 outs and a runner on third.
The inning is pretty covered to put a guy on third.
They go every year.
Down the slow, number
Oh, we're back here in the top of 12th.
Wagner beat Chamberlain 15-0. At the end of the first inning, also Gregory is up 1-0 on Henry Ethan.
O'Brien will start off on third again here. Carter Groby at the plate for the Lumberjacks.
32, Carter Groby.
Strike one. Ball high.
Here we go.
1-1. Henry Kilker on deck. Hit up to second. Catch made by the shortstop. We'll head to the bottom of 12.
Here we go, Blue.
Two up at the bottom of the 12 for Winter Cologne, number 24,
Parkston and Platt players starting their warm-ups out here. They're next up at the Leahy Bowl here. Swing and a miss, strike one.
There you go, Wes.
Fouled off over near the Lumberjacks dugout. 0-2. Let's go, Liam. Get this guy yourself. Hit back to the pitcher. Liam jogs over. Easy throw to first for the out. Headed to the top of 13.
Blue, let's go. Come on, guys. Here we go, Blue.
All right. Time to get going.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, back here, top of 13. O'Brien on third, 2 outs. Kilker at the plate. In one of the extra innings, he laid a pretty nice bunt down. Wouldn't end up mattering here with 2 outs. He ended up getting thrown out at first, but it did advance the runner. At the time, ball 1. Levi Mills on deck.
Here we go, Coop.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now to Boomer. 2-1 now.
There you go.
2-2 now.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
They are.
Due up in the bottom of the 13th for Winter Cologne. Extra hitter, number 28, Uriah Gonzalez. Starting out on third base. Number 8, Tatum Swan.
Yeah.
Start, 2 outs.
All right, 2 down here, runner on third. Liam Peters back on the mound.
I don't think.
Ball delivered.
Leafman might be a fifth.
Heitman comes up threatening to throw down to third.
Yeah, I mean, do we know? Do we know?
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Strike one. Number 1.
Yeah.
2-1 now.
Maybe there might be.
Swing and a miss, strike two. 2-2.
All good. Even with the count. 2-2.
Here we go, buddy. You got it.
Hit to Groby. Throw over to first in time for the out.
Nice play by the second.
We're headed to the top of 14.
13.
Report. All right, let's.
Give him a little break here and get a few good there, Dave.
All right, same pitcher back on the mound for Winter. He's almost pitched himself a full game here since he's been brought in.
Now up for Britt. Number 15.
O'Brien back to third, 2 outs here. Levi Mills at the plate to lead things off. Swing and a miss. Levi wanted that one.
Getting a few chrome hands in there.
Swing and a miss, strike two. I think Levi just trying to protect there, maybe. Kind of a half swing. 0-2 the count now.
He's the sheriff. He's not
There we go.
Strike three.
Strike. Out number 3. Now at the top of the 13th.
Yeah, they'll go.
Sorry, top of the 14th.
Yes, they are big. Stay there. And he's away. You need Rick back there. You got rid of all the black. You gotta get that side.
Due up in the
Here we go, boys.
bottom of the 14th. Number 10, Tate Whitehouse. Starting out on third. Number 8, Tatum Swan. Start the same with 2 outs.
Yeah, your pay is not right.
Had to take a minute and apply some SPF there.
We got feel the break. I'm gonna break. You need to get it done.
Two outs, runner on third. Peters back on the mound. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ball 1-1.
You better practice. Here we go, Tate.
Popped up to center. Bowen Michael camps out, makes the catch.
Fly ball to center field.
Good job, Bo.
In the 14th inning.
13th inning. Yeah, but there might be beach hurt. Account, but
Once you finish the box, it's like with the first handful of bites, or
you didn't do that.
they are good. But after that last couple of bites, I'm like, yeah, should have shared it with someone. Maybe you wanted more.
Leading off the top of the 15th, shortstop, number 2, Luke Bussey.
All right, O'Brien on third. Bussey at the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Time for some lumberjack magic here. Held back. Ball. 1-1. Another ball delivered. 2-1 now to Luke.
Did you guys get like stamps? Got a day pass. Yeah, but how did that?
Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Give me your wristband. Your wristband. That's just Saturday. What's the thing? It's been 4,000.
Ooh, Luke held back, thinking that was a ball. Called strike. Bottom of 14. 15, sorry.
Yeah, let's have
Cowboy, a gorilla, a cub, a cougar. Thank you for your support, your loyalty, spirit.
four now, Tatum.
Come on, Tatum.
To brighten up your home.
Come home.
Tatum.
He's probably like, I've been to that 50 times now. I'm done with it.
That'll bring us to the bottom of the 15th inning. Due up for winner, left fielder, number 47, Roman Evans. Starting out on third. Great, Tatum Swan. 2 out start there.
Count card. Need 100. Need 100.
And then up two.
Yeah, I can. I call it. I go on.
Yeah, but those.
Yeah. We're playing a crap.
Oh, well,
in the Hayfield.
you want to take my gate.
Ball one.
Well, I got to take the girls to swimming lessons. You want to be a go-getter?
I'm not good. Hey, what? Have you had the bailers out yet?
14 bails.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Range, strike number one. I'll even up the count. 1-1.
He probably kept it. It did, but it wrapped up on that stupid roller.
Oh, the worst.
Hit to third. Souther grabs it. Throw to first. Scooped by Viator for the out. We're headed to the top of 16. Winner and Britain just trading outs here.
Maybe your dad should go do the tattoo press. I got one there. You did? What'd you get? Dad. It's the way she threw her heart down. I kind of like these.
O'Brien back to third. Liam Peters to lead things off for the Lumberjacks.
You probably won't get on the list now. You probably need to get working around. Oh, yeah. Okay, Blue!
Ball one.
Now to bat. Number 3, Liam Peters.
Pass ball. O'Brien on his way home. He gets down. Run scores.
Run will score on the wild pitch.
Lumberjacks take a lead in the top of 16, 5-4. Something had to give somewhere, and it finally does. Fouled back into the net. 2-1 now. That one hit. Caught by the first baseman just into foul territory, but Lumberjacks score 5-4. So we head to the bottom of 16 where the Lumberjacks will try to hold. There will be 2 outs with the runner on third.
Go up to the bottom of the 16th. Center fielder, number 18, Carter Bevel. Number 8, Tatum Swan, starting out on third base. 2 outs.
Peters delivers strike one. Batter pulled back, showing bunt.
Go, Tatum. Here we go, Carter.
Strike two from Liam. One more, kid. Let's go. Fouled back.
Go live. Let's go. Here we go, Carter. Let's go, Tatum.
Pass ball. Liam covers. Long way. Tie game.
That's the best one that kid's ever gonna make. Right there.
One and two the count.
Here we go, Carter.
Fouled back. It's got to be a good 60 feet to the backstop. It's a long haul for a catcher to get back there.
Been doing right. Yeah.
2-2 now the count. Swing and a miss. Liam sits him down. We're headed to the top of 17.
Gotta get all oh, and they just have them for right? No. How'd it go? Should get rid of all your stuff? Supposed to. I've read a lot. We have a whole lot of stuff for the oh, nice episode. She doesn't give you the money? No. Oh, that's a good one. What a game. You're real. Wait, those are wait. Are they the same color?
Leading off the
No.
top of the 17th, left fielder, number 14, Jack Devital. Starts the inning with 2 outs.
All right, top of 17 here. O'Brien on third. The Jack attack. Jack Tevidal at the plate.
1 inch counts in.
Strike one delivered.
And then plus it's elevated.
Ball outside. Nice stop by the catcher. Foul tip. 1-2 the count. Check swing. Ump says he went. That'll be strike three.
Strike 3. Brings to the bottom of the
Come on, Logan!
The winner at the bottom of the 17th, catcher, number 5, Logan Calhoun, starting out on third, number 8, Tatum Swan. 2 outs to start the inning.
All right, Lumberjacks are going to intentionally walk a first batter here. That'll put a runner at first and third, although they'll put him at second.
Their lineup.
They're going to Sam.
And they'll walk the second batter as well.
Britton intentionally walked the first 2 batters, bring up first baseman number 16, Sam Suction.
Wait. Batting average.
Sam's like our number 3. Why would you walk the 1 and the 2 to get to your lead?
I can see getting better.
Of course, maybe.
Strike delivered from Liam.
Let's go, Sam.
We are bottom 7.
Hit up over the pitcher. Bussy over to first. He's safe at first. And run will score. And that'll be the ball game. In the bottom of 17. Winner will win 6-5. Nice clean play, just not in time at the end there. Great game between 2 great teams. Thanks for sticking around here for this marathon game where the Jacks fall by 1 in the bottom of 17. They will now play at 2 p.m. here against Chamberlain. We'll have that live on Rocktail YouTube. Quite the back and forth between these 2 teams, and glad to be a part of that game. Thanks for joining us here. We'll see you 2 p.m. on Rocktail.